Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I'm live. Alright, alright. I feel like I'm a bit late today, so I'm just gonna start right away. I know there's like no one around, but I know what, before I start, because I did this out on a whim, I was gonna try to get sound effects. I wasn't able to, I wasn't able to. I didn't even go around to finding them. Let me try doing that. Oof. Alright, let me do it. Let's see if I can find. I think I found something. In the meantime, you can listen to this great sound effect. Alright. Oh my god! Fucking Spazzy in the chat. Trolled hard. VC beer. Beer. Ah, shit. I found a link, and it's all like completely dead. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think it's all fucking dead. Funny that like I'm just looking at this forum post. And, like there's a sound pack, but there's a link to the sound pack, and it's cancelled. But it links to itself. Like, oh. Oh, there's the sounds resource. Forget about that one. It exists now, apparently. Oh yeah, I'm totally playing FNAF, by the way. Huh? Hold on, I'll find those. There's not many people watching, so... There's like no sound effects for Megaman Zero. Thanks. Is there any like Megaman resources thing I can ever find? What was the name of it? I knew a place. Make the sound effect. No, I'm just gonna get the ones from the original. That's what people want anyway. I just gotta keep looking. Oh, I found ZX, but not X. Oh, Sprites Inc. That was the site. Okay. What the hell? Oh, there's Megaman Zero. Did this site ever have anything? Oh, it has like sprites, but nothing else. Uh-oh. Yeet. Why does every time I type enter, I type that one thing? Why is the enter key so small? I hate this. All I do is complain. It's nice. Later, nerd, says the nerd. Really, no, I'm not making Zero's Buster. Who even uses those things? Fucking classic Mega Man fags. Am I looking at the right place? I hate this. There's like 5 people watching. It's fine, I'll find those. And then we'll come around to get to doing the actual thing. .404 not found, thanks. Everything just wheels dead links. Everything. Found that YouTube link, but sometimes those are not great. There's like no views in this video, only 8 likes. And it throws me into Facebook. Why am I on Facebook? The link just redirects me to Facebook. And it's just the regular Facebook. Oh, I just fucking moved to another tab and I saw a gif of the Zero kissing that blonde chick. It's like she's apparently an actual human. I don't know how that works. I guess Zero is just her sex doll. Doesn't even have a dick. Can he have a dick? Questions for later. Play GBA Megaman Zero 3 sound effect games online. Thank you. Amazing looking site. I'm not gonna show this to any of you because you might have just found porn. Oh my god. Are you guys hearing this? Oh. Someone commented, like it sounds like fapping, so I guess the comment made no sense, but whatever. Maybe this link should do, but it looked kind of suspicious. Oh. It's like every sound effect, but separated into a different file. What happened to like compilations, dude? What happened? Jesus. Okay, I found this. One site, every sound separated into its own thing. Maybe it'll work. For 03 only has like a couple. Ah, jeez. I guess we just download what we need then. How did you buy this version of ClickTing? It's around 600. Don't buy the developer version. There's literally no games to it. There's nothing extra in developer. Never buy the developer version. That's it. The only reason why you would buy the developer version if you actually want to publish games, but then you can do that when you are going to develop that game. If you're not developing that game, don't buy the developer version. And even then, maybe you can just buy the developer version after you're done with the damn game. It's just basically buying a license anyways. It's not like you're paying by month. So let me... Okay, so there's enemy explode. 404 not found, thank you! I love your site. There's a donate button at the top. Are we just gonna have to deal with Megaman XA? I guess they're probably very similar. Man, this guy's avatar just looks suspicious as fuck. Let me add a window capture. Yeah, I guess we can show them. Look at this avatar. Actually, what I wanted was this. So, please capture. Can it like work? Be great if it worked. Snipping tool, thanks. Do you see the snipping tool? Yeah, now I can capture this guy's avatar and it should show up. But it did not. There we go, just gotta double click it. It's great. Let's download this file. I'm gonna scan it for viruses immediately. No, don't get the free version. Just get the regular one. That's already good enough. The fuck? Every time you go into one of those, person posts a link to his thing, and it's like, it's ad fly. It's advertisement. Oh. What the hell? Just gonna have to deal with that. Holy fuck. Oh, there we go. Now it shows what I just wanted to capture like just the regular thing just so there was something there. Good. Okay, it's downloading. It has downloaded. Like, it's funny, like sometimes when you get some of those sound effects, it's like, okay, sound effect back, and then you play the sound effect, and it's like it's like a fucking like early 2000s, like no, it's like a MP3 file from the 90s, like heavily compressed and like barely working. Like, is it possible to add a classic Mega Man in this engine? It should be obvious, right? I added Zero, so it shouldn't be too hard to just go back to the classic Mega Man. It is indeed possible. Hi, Mike. Hello. I guess there was no viruses. Let me copy this too. The folder actually making this shit on. You know, fuck searching for this shit. I'm just gonna go and work. Alright, let's finally get to doing this. There we go, that's my desktop. Am I doing this right? Think so? Maybe not. I think I moved it a little bit. Okay, there's EdgeBot. Yeah, I fucked something up. Too big. There we go. I think that works. Okay. Zero Worlds. It says Zero Worlds 2, but that's just because it's the second copy. Alright, let's see where we left off. Open it up. We have Zero, he can attack. He can do things. Oh yeah, I needed to add the UI too. Let's just add the sound effects first. Can you kill the enemies? Indeed you can. Doesn't attack the angle, jumps. Seems reasonable. Hey. Yeah, we're gonna replace that with like a health system. Shouldn't be too hard. There's plenty of ways where we can do that. One of the ways is just to use the rings as health. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it works. Now let's... Over here we have main volume to this. Let's make it 50, something like that. Actually, the stream is running in the background. This is good now. Okay, no connection. The live counter should have been changed. I'm gonna remove it. Fuck lives. I hate it. This is my personal agenda coming into play. It's just tell lives to fuck off. Your game doesn't need them. Okay. Like your game isn't going to be complete anyway, so like why do you need them? Of course music is playing. When developing games, like music is like the worst fucking thing. It always gets in the way. It gets super tiring. I guess I didn't even have to replace the explosion sound. Because it's not the regular Sonic sound too. Let's go. Oh. Still does the insta shot, huh? Let me disable that. Where is it exactly? I actually don't know. Let's go. Player. Control. No, actions. It should be like, no, not manage, common. Go like jump. There's like the here. Done. Okay, we could go and get the sound effects file now. Shit, I'm not to. I'll move my window over here. Let's do this through over here. Okay, where's Sonic World? I should have saved the Zero one somewhere else. Didn't I? No, I did not. Oh, that's not where I put the resources. Whoops. Oh, there we go. If you press Ctrl V, it should be in there. Now we're just gonna extract it, and that's where we're gonna draw our sound effects from. And by doing this, I think we're just gonna end up replacing a lot of the Sonic stuff in it. At this point, I really just want something functional. This is mostly served as like a base for you guys to maybe make your games on top of. That's really all this is really going to be. Oh, that's plenty. Wait. The main character of ZX was called Vent, right? Vent Common. Shit, it just labeled as Vent Common 1, Common 2, Common whatever. Oh boy. How exactly are we gonna play those just to test it out? We can play it through Fusion, but that has some problems to it. Because Fusion might just crash. And I mean, I guess you guys can experience that firsthand, so that'll be neat. Maybe you don't have to replace the Sonic ones. Let me just go through it. Let's first change the jump. I don't know what's the sound effect in ZX for jumping, so just use whatever I think is jumping. So here you go and jump. There should be a place where it plays the sound effect, right? Or not. That's rolling. Oh boy. Does it play the jumping sound somewhere else? Because if it does that, then that's kind of dickish. It does, huh? Oh well. Let's just add the sound effect from over here. There, that's where it is. There's like plenty. The game common? Oh fuck, there's so many. Yep. There was that supposed to be. Oh boy. It's gonna go in Vent. Okay, I'm not sure I have to look that up. Who the hell's Vent? And Megaman. Oh, okay, I know. What the hell are you talking about, Giga? I have no fucking clue. I can't read your mind, you know. Oh. Is there really the sound that the character makes? Oh. I think there was like a chick character too. Let's see that. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Ah, just footsteps. We'll do those, yeah. Yeah, we'll do those. I guess it should be either game common or common. As menus. Okay, Giga, first of all, do you know Fusion? Because it feels like you're asking a question about just like how Fusion is. That is what it is, man. Oh my god, where is EM sets? Sorry, actually I never played the ZX, I only saw things about it. Oh. I'm assuming those are the weapons. Is this the sound of him drowning? It's like the one in Sonic Boom where Sonic goes like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Let's go through all of them. Let's see something that resembles jump. If anyone can find a Megaman Zero sound effect pack, just tell me. This is what adding sound effects is. Unless you make your own. Which maybe I should. I hate this. I hate this, I'm making mine on. Fuck the world. Where's lab chirp? So, okay, so first of all, if you want to make sound effects, download lab chirp. It's this little bird. It's called lab as in laboratory, and then chirp. It's right here. Hope you can read it. Fuck the sound effect pack. Oh yeah, like, okay, in Fusion, like, there's like one button and it shows the whole code and it's just a whole bunch of groups. There's no object, there's no child or parent system. It's pretty crappy like that, but it's what it is. So, we're gonna do jumping. So if you press play, you're gonna hear a very annoying noise. A sine wave. But then you can just make it into a noise. And then there is a noise. But then you can change several things. This is volume or frequency. So over here, let me just do a volume. That just does that. Now you can change the frequency. So let's do a shriek. And then it goes down. See that? It's like a... There you go, now you can make sound effects. Generally you want something more like when you're going up, so just have it go up. Come on. Like that. Maybe throw a little bump in it, just so it feels like more of a footstep. But also, and let's not lower this. Now we just lower the volume because in Fusion, sound effects are kind of a fickle. Now we can add some like modulation. So let's put this to max, see what it does. I could just pretty much... I probably want it to be kind of soft like that. So. But let's make this a little bit less. Maybe make it a little bit more soft. You can also make it a curve if you want to. But I don't. Drag it out, it just goes away. Kind of wanted to continue on a bit more after it's over. What if we go down? I'm really not sure. Should I learn Game Maker? Probably not, dude. I was just using Unity, man. I don't really care for Game Maker. I legit just don't see much use learn Game Maker for me. This is bad. I actually don't like how this is starting to sound. Let's just export it. So now we can just put it somewhere. Hey, that's why I'm moving the window over here, because it just went into Fark's project. And now, like, you guys are gonna see some shit you're probably not supposed to. So let's go back. Okay. Man, I have so much shit in here, it's hard to keep track of. So I'm gonna make a sounds folder. Over here, you can just put a jump. And through this, we can just pretty much make a lot of sound effects. Like footsteps, we can just make footsteps. Except, let's not do that. Let's reset. So for footsteps, we might as well do something more like this. And, you know, lower this to like 0.1. And also reset. Probably a good idea if you do that. Look at the waveform. You got something, but maybe we should do some modulation. See how it sounds. This is sine modulation at its max. If you actually lowered this a lot. Wait, no, it's the frequency in here, very low. But the amplitude at max, you can actually see what it does. And if you increase the duration, see that? It's just like going up and down, pretty much. It's just like multiplying the volume by it. This multiplies the frequency instead of the volume. Or it's called an amplitude, but whatever. Or volume modulation. But yeah, it's just volume. Okay. It's called amplitude too. You know what? Fuck Game Maker. It's Game Maker, more like. It's Game Maker. Makes you gay. I want a very soft kind of footstep. This is a little bit too high, I actually would say. Let's put empty. What the fuck? Because I clicked play way too many times and it broke. I think it broke it. Oh shit! It fucking... I played it way too many times that it realized the sample was already playing, so it couldn't keep playing it. So it was like, no, you can't access this file. No, you copy a file over, but you can't because you're already like doing something with it. That's what happened. But you just use that trip, dude. It's pretty good. Let me add some frequency modulation. That sounds a little bit more crunchy. I'm keeping this one, and so that's a foot step. It's not great, but I mean, so what I need to do now, like the dash. This should be shooting the dash. Check it out. I think I already got something going. I probably need to mess with this. Too much. More like xiao instead of chue. I'm reducing this by quite a bit. Too much. Alright, maybe this. Wait, show me your start menu. But I won't. A lot of shit in here. I like to put a lot of stuff in here. I actually very much like this menu. So I can put shit in here. I don't think there's... Oh, what do you want to know here? Oh yeah, like, I can put like control panel in here. And services and shit like that. And the command prompt. And run. So you don't actually have to just like go and type. People complain about like the Windows 10 like menu and shit like that, and you know what? This is good. Cause I always have like a shit ton of windows open. I can't just go to the desktop. And if you go to the desktop via that one button over here at the side, well, what happens is that you minimize everything that is open in every monitor, and it just doesn't work for me. Let's go with this for the dash. Let's lower the volume. Like if any of you can actually find like a Megaman Zero thing, then you can just go ahead and replace those. But so far, I'm just gonna stick with that, and maybe teach you guys live chip in the process. Okay. What was the next one? So I got the dash. Now there's like this lash. Look at this in there. Let's go with something like this. It needs to be like super fast. It just goes straight down. Not everything. Then the volume should adjust to that. Generally, like, I go a lot more complex for sound effects because you can use several channels too, and mix up several noises like this and that. Or the other noise. This or signs. I'm not gonna do that right now. Noise 2 is generally the best one in my opinion. You can press K, X. Well, you can just hold shift and then press the window key. And like a whole bunch of shit show up that you can't see. That's not a good one. You know, well, let's reset most things. Oop. So much. In fact, most of those others are showing the other monitors. That's neat. Let's go that chip again. Let's go to very loud one. Yep. Let's go with like a 0.5 sound effect. One sound up. We can also like change the amplitude like that. The first slash should probably be like not very loud at all, not very long at all, like super short. So yeah. Just gotta keep doing shit to get somewhere. That seems about right. Let's lower the volume a tad and let's export that. That's the slash one. Sorry dude, but no Portuguese. That was all it is. Alright. Let's go for the second slash. And how did it look like exactly? I think he slashed like kind of upwards. Maybe we can make the frequency higher by just moving this thing up. Let's reverse this just in case. And increase the duration a little bit. Why is the game set to 5 Nights at Freddy's? It always is. YouTube's auto game system is just really bad. There's no like game making thing, I think. Not even like Click Team Fusion, because I'm playing Click Team Fusion, but it says to FNAF. Because FNAF is Fusion, and now Fusion is popular because of FNAF. Let's set this to slash 2. And generally, what is a very good practice for the last slash is to make it very low in the frequency, like oh come on, like that. Set it to like 6, like that. Set less amplitude. Let's make it go down. Like, kinda. Like that. Let's lower this a little bit, it's a bit too much. 8. Slash 3. Now I got the dash slash and the spin slash. Not sure exactly what to do about the spin slash, but we'll figure something out. So I guess when it comes to frequency over here, we can just completely tell it to fuck off. Reset. Volume. Also reset. But always at the beginning, do this. Have it start at 0. or else it's gonna be something what is called a zero crossing error. And zero crossing error is basically this. So let me grab like a white space. So you got this, right? You got like your waveform, right? So what's gonna happen is that your waveform might like, when it starts, instead of starting over here where it's like 0, -1, and 1, it's gonna start like over here. And because of that, you're gonna hear that kind of noise. And that's what happens when the audio just cuts off prematurely. Because what happens is that your thing that is emitting sound, whatever speaker it is, being inside of your headphones or anywhere else, it's pretty much like a thing that like moves up and down. Like this would be like a speaker, like this thing. It's pretty much like a thing that moves up and down. So it's just gonna cut off and like go to the middle exactly and just continue onwards. And if you want to hear what a wave like this looks like, this is pretty much a square wave. If you set it to square and play, it sounds great, doesn't it? But yeah, avoid that shit. Because you're pretty much adding like small bits of this fucking thing into your actual thing. Like, you can do good things with a square wave, don't get me wrong, but like, sometimes it's just not appropriate. Oh, there's like a little shadow over here from... It sounds like ear, right, doesn't it? But like, if you set it to square wave, let me play. Ah, you can't stop it, I hate it. So if say you go with frequency, now you actually got like a regular sound effect, you know? You know, you can do good things with a square wave, don't get me wrong, but you know. Here in volume we got this. Right, we can use the square wave for the amplitude modulation or frequency modulation. Or frequency modulation. Check it out. Now you have like a thing that looks like it's spinning. Just gotta set the frequency to something very low. I think we changed our amplitude, yeah. That's good though. Maybe you can change frequency. E. Maybe just have the frequency a little bit higher. So just gonna type a spin slash. That's gonna be it for now. Let's go actually go into the game and do things. So the jump, I think we're gonna have to do one for 0 and one for every character. Characters different in 3 or 4. Oh, it's just one for every different character. Okay. Let's also make a character different from 0. Let's just add a instead of different equal 0. And it's funny that 0 is character 0. Haha, funny. All right, let's go with jump. Let's see what happens when you jump. It's a sound effect. Oh yeah, forget about the wall climb. Let's make a sound effect for when you actually grab into a wall. Then it's like supposed to be like or something like that. Let's go on the ear rape sounds, like that, or more like a sign. Make some neat shit. But yeah, let's do like a boop sound. We already have one in here. Look at that. This is how the wave looks like, by the way. It's actually how it is. You can even make your custom one if you set it to custom. Look at that. With a sine wave, we made something like that. Sounded like the Hedgeland intro. Yeah. I wonder why. Should be more like a You can use other channels now. So let's copy this to channel 2 and click go and okay. Now we just set this to sign. Now we can mix both. And click this just so we can do it sample division. Alright, so we can export this now as a cling. Okay, seems neat. There are other places where you can replace the jump sound. They can wall jump, we should probably have something like that. Yeah, jump, 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 jump. Also, when you climb onto a wall, maybe you can do something about it. Just by doing something more like, if it's equal to 1, there's barely any need for the only one actual event loop, but you might as well keep it there just so nothing bad happens. Alright, browse, wall cling. Let's see what we get from it. Oh, we don't have double tap. Bit loud. There's a way to fix it though. Oh, but look at that, it doesn't actually reset. Maybe instead we do something like this. And you can also check something more like, or let's go with this. Maybe it'll work. Probably not the best way of doing this sort of thing, but it does work. So if it's a little bit too loud and you can't really fix it, you go over here and it says set sample volume to like, let's go into our wall cling and set it to like 50. You can have it later before. And it should lower the sample a little bit. As far as I can tell, volume is rather exponential. It is exponential. So basically, like, 50 doesn't exactly mean half the volume as perceived by you. So, like, you probably have to go, like, much lower for it to feel like half the volume. In fact, it sounds like it's not working. Maybe it's because you have to place it later. Now you can barely hear it. Let's go with a, like about 30 or 35, 34 will do. You can barely hear it, but it's there. Let's set it to like 60 and move on. Oops. Let's set it to like 60 and then move on. Okay. Now I think the jump sound effect is done. Almost. There's like some other problems. Are you doing Spark DX in some years or so? No, I don't think I'll be ever doing Spark DX. Hey, unless I say I'm doing something, I'm probably not doing it. Okay, there's some other things. Like in Zero's actions, there's Zero Dash, and there's the jump in here. Zero attacks, there's the jump too. Let's go with that. Now let's do the attacks on Zero, now that we're here. Oh, let's do the dash too. So one thing that we can probably do is do only one actual event loops. Play sample. That's not the dash sound effect. Got another one. It's gonna become dash 2 because we already have something. It was a bit too loud, to be honest. So let's do that again. Set sample volume. Dash 2. 260. It's funny. You kind of bounce off. Okay, so now in attacks, we're gonna have to add our other attacks. So one thing that we can do is that we can add our things in here, or I can do them somewhere else. But I guess over here is fine. Basically, every time you want to add audio, you make sure that the conditions for the event only play once, because if they play more than once, it's gonna play the sample like a lot, and it's gonna sound like you're right. So never do that. For example, let's do this. Let's set sample to jump. This is what it's gonna sound like. Fair warning. That isn't good, and is most likely gonna fuck with your game, so don't do that. Let's just grab this. Oh, whoops. I might have fucked something up. I pressed Ctrl Z way too many times. So yeah. This thing happened before. Alright. Getting back into it. Let me have a drink. Sweet, sweet poison. I dislike it, but I like it anyways. Sounds bad. Let's see how it sounds. Not good, and the fact that there is slashes are silent only makes it worse. Now it's this. I can browse and get slash 2. Over here, I can browse and get slash 3. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it sounds bad, but we're gonna keep it. Let's use this sound for the dash attack. Dash slash. And also for air attack, might as well. And then for the jump spin, we have one for the jump spin. Where is it? Spin slash. Let's see how it plays out. It's actually rather a lot. Why do I always just use the keyboard? We should do our death animation at some point. But before we do that, let's do our health system. So let me just save. Let's start by doing health. I hope I can find the UI sprites. Let's do that then. So let's go into Spriters resource. If you can't find it, you're kind of fucked. I hope I do. I'm gonna go into the... No, there's no other screen. It's funny, like this search engine and fucking Spriters resource is like the fucking worst. So bad. It's always been like that for like so many years. I can't find Megaman Zero. Is it called something else? Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go. Guess it doesn't matter, the game, they're all the same. Is there like none boss death effect that's gonna be useful? Items, maybe there's the UI in it. Maybe not. No UI, but there is some effect. Sure, I'm going to comfortably save. Just some items that would be useful. Again, no UI. I just have to like take a screenshot of the game and use that. Alright, so let's go with Megaman Zero, 3, and 4. Let's see if we can find it. Nope. No. Because no UI. Alright, time for Photoshop. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I guess we can find a screenshot that's like the actual game size. Or not. Only like double the size. Oh no, I actually did find one. On the fucking side about an emulator, I think. Photoshop usually like creates an image the same size of the one that we had. Then it goes ahead and does that. There we go, I think you got it. Alright, let's go. I don't think I'm gonna get this part over here because I don't think you're gonna use it. What is this part for? I actually don't know, so I'm gonna keep it out. Anyone that wants to expand on this can do it if they want to. Okay. Okay, delete that. Let's zoom in. And I think we're all that we really need is this, because we're gonna do something. So let's save. Nope. Sounds. Okay, there was a thing in there. So UI. Yeah. Wait, was that a PNG? That was not a PNG. Thanks. Okay, let's go. So now, there's no actual live counters, I don't think, so. We can go in here in the UI, and we could do it in a similar than this, which they basically use a counter object and replace every number, I think, with this. We're not gonna do that, but I think we can get this and just move it up here. Or not. Just go into code and make it invisible. But for now, let's just move this. So let's move this thing away too. And so is the regular life counter. And now I can create an active and make this RUI. So you might be thinking like, okay, but like, how is the health gonna work? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it in a very similar way than how the other one was done, like that. And instead, first let's draw all black in here. And then we can pretty much just do it with frames. This is gonna be a little bit time consuming, but it is what it is. I think we can just do something like... I don't like Megaman UIs. I never liked this sort of way of doing the counters. Am I doing it right? Oh, it's like 3 and then 4, yeah. Yep. I think we're doing it right. This is frame 6, and there's 6, I think. Just counted really fast, so I actually don't know. Man, fucking Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V shortcuts. Most useful thing ever invented by mankind. we more often than not underestimate their usefulness. They're probably responsible for everything that you have today. So praise those keys. Praise them. Because they are responsible for everything. Including the existence of God and mankind itself. Don't you love Control-C, Control-V? They're the best. Okay. There we go. I think you got a little animation. Look at that. Look at it rising up. So it looks like there's some space over there. Oh, what? Did like I stop copying some things at some point? Oh, don't flash on me like that. I do have a flash on me. Oh, there's like a problem. There's another one, there's another one. Oof. Okay, so I kind of fucked something up. This one, there's like one that's over there. I'm putting my finger on top of it. There's another one, and there's another one, there's another one, there's another one. And then there's like several. Oof. Sometimes you just kind of lose track of things. Once it went over a certain number of bars, I'm just like, I don't even know anymore. Okay. Why are you flashing me like that? Come on, god damn it. I was gonna press delete and enter, but the delete just whiffed. Yeah, like it just kind of flashes. I hate it. Why do you keep doing that? Oh, I think that's better. Yeah. Is there a one without anything? Is there even a need for it? Because I don't know if there is. But we'll do it regardless. This should be fine. We don't even have to make a loop. So basically we're gonna have a health variable and we're gonna set that to this. Also in the meantime, there's like another ring in here. A debug cursor, okay. So moving ring and ring. Copy, paste. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set the ring to, I think it's one of the objects from over here. I don't exactly remember what are the life objects. I think I do. We just import like this. And let's make the transparent color. We have to pick this one. And click OK. I just make the big ones. Let's just go with that. I think it's just those. Why am I making it a different animation? Well, I'm doing that because I wanted to be able to go back to rings if we want to. Oh, I cropped a little bit of it. Ugh. You can't really zoom in this. Oh, you can. Good. There's a lot of elements to a Megaman Zero games, so I don't think we have time for all of them in those three. Are you kidding me? I've done it again. I hate whiffing. And there's no ring. I have plenty of joke. Oh. This might be relevant, but is there a way to add the words Delta mechanics to simple? You mean like gimmicks? Yeah. Just copy over all the objects and then copy over all the code. That's it. Just copy every object related to a specific gimmick and then just copy the code. That's it. It's Super easy. There we go. There's our little thingy. Let's copy it over to some other things. In fact, I kind of want to do a thing with them. It's not gonna be great, but like, yeah, it's gonna do. So here, I know I'm like getting sidetracked and doing things. I really just want to finish this, and I'm just doing everything that I have to finish it. That's it. So in rings, group of events, 0 rings. Okay, hold on. I mean the character, you fucks. There. So now it's like always. Am I like start a frame really? Okay. Where's the ring? Animation change, animation sequence to walking. And also for the moving ring. I think this is fine, should work. This thing is basically what makes all the rings sync up. Should be fine. Basically, should also compare to. Energy is not better. If we're just calling rings, it doesn't really matter. Just a name, man. Just a name. You can call it flibbity jibbity if you want to. So yeah, when the event turns red like that, it's generally not a good thing. Because gray events, they are independent of what happens everywhere else. So basically what happens is that if starter frame is here, it means that it's going to execute this before anything else happens. That's really all there is to it. I also want to make the ring kind of fall to the ground. So I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here and go into comparable values. Let's go with alterable value z is equal to 0. This is on ring, this is ring, okay. Position, y coordinate, position, y coordinate, -1. Now it should be +1. So now, what I do is that I should probably do like a counts for each object, L, whatever, for ring, and for the other ring, no, for the other ring. In fact, I want to differentiate between both of them, so let's go again in the icon. Let's make this green. Now we know which one is each. So, now loop. Then each objects. Loop L. Is it L or I? L. Okay. So now we need to check collision. Overlapping backdrop. Alterable values. Set. What was it? Oh. Let's see. Set it to 1. We're running a loop through all the rings. So I might as well just replace this instead with a flag. Or else it's gonna get too heavy. Flag is flag on. Flag 0 on. Is it on by default? Actually, I have no fucking clue. Fuck. Okay. Replace. Fuck, it's over here. No, it's in flags. Set off. It's like set off, but it's like, do I set it off or do I set it off as in to turn it on. Message retracted. I'm getting visibly stressed. Welcome to game dev. It is pain. Alright, so now it's the same, but for this, I think it should work. And also, I think we should do it only one action. Or like, let's just start a frame. Alright, for that, I got a itch on my throat. Listen to it. Listen to my beautiful noise. Hey, okay. Oh, if it's not zero, okay. Game character is different. Might as well do this like an always, like that. It just goes down. Oof. Oops. Why though? Oh, it's an always that sets things like that. There we go. I got them just falling into the ground like that, just so they are on the ground from the start. I can make them fall faster in any case. And it still does the rain sound effect. I actually don't have the thing, I think, when you actually collect them. But we can change the effect. We can change some things. I mean, where's the ring collecting sound? Ring sparkle. It's funny that they added like this whole thing around it. To be honest, I just think it makes it look worse. I don't particularly like it very much. It's in disappearing. So what we can do is that we can put this in another direction just in case. Is it in the middle? Almost. Maybe in here we got it. No, I don't think we do. But maybe we can just use the cyber elf effect to make it look like we did it. Man, we're actually fairly limited in resources in Megaman Zero stuff. Like, people seem to fucking love Zero, especially its spriting style, but like resources on it seems to be very scarce. I think this should be enough. This is not the right way of doing this. Like at all. Let's not make it look... Whoa. Did it not set the hotspots? I felt like it did. Oh guys, come watch me suffer. Let's make it kinda good, okay? I'm compelled. Okay, that's good enough. Let's make it a bit faster. Good. By that I mean bad. So here in rings, start loop SFX rings, what? There's an SFX ring. Oh. Oh, so that's the cancer, okay. I hate this. I hate the fact that the rings kind of like pan from channel to channel. I hate it. It's such a bad effect. Okay. Global value is equal to 0. Different. Equal, then you need to make a sound effect for it. So what do we do? Ear rape. You can use like a square. Fuck. Let's go something like that. think there's like one thing that you might want to go into. I think if you go into... Where was that exactly? It's not mutator, there was like a generator. Is it in settings? That. Oh. None. No, I didn't see any of these, please. Where was that exactly? Pretty sure it existed. Oh, it's randomizer. Okay. Thought it was up there. Basically, you could just randomize everything and make some sound effects, but there's some presets. Like explosion. There we go, we got plenty of shit. Like instrument. I'm saving that one. The voice. Yeah, well. I'm gonna reduce the volume overall just because. I know, right? I think we can use this one for something. So here, where it's noise. Alright, instead we make this 0.4 seconds. Oh fuck, it's to make 0.4 in like all of them. I've lowered the volume on the PC audio just because. Is it frequency? Is that the thing? Oh, fuck. Okay, let's go with that then. Let's go with that. That's better. Oh, here it uses a custom wave. Let's go with that. Collect. Also, if you wanna edit it later, you can just save as instead of export WAV. Just say collect. Now we could just reopen it later and then edit it. Edit it. I hate saying that word. Where's collect? Let's go with that. Let's see what happens. It still does rings. Why? Oh, because it still has that. No, fuck that. Okay. Yeah, good. I deactivated it. I hated it to begin with. That's what I was gonna say. Sadly, we ain't got the sound effects that we need. Oh, damn. Okay, another thing. One thing that we might want to do. I don't know if it actually does it, but it totally should. Even though it's gonna cause some zero crossing errors, it's better than the ear rape that you get by collecting several at the same time. And it's doing this. Stop sample play. Stop sample. Man, they all look the same. Okay, there we go. Stop a specific sample. It's funny because it says stop a specific sample there, but when you click here, it's just stop sample collect. So like you see it as that way, but then it's like it's something different, and you're just like, wait, what? Come on, sound the ring. Yeah, now it doesn't do the ear rape anymore. Oh, the UI is not here. Because of this. So if we go over here, we need to click follow the frame. So this is what we're gonna do. In the zero group, let's just do a ring edit. Just put it in here. Right, now let's do a HP thing. This isn't actually that hard to do. But we're gonna do it. So here in HP, we just kind of need to set this thing animation to oh, it has to be an always. What am I doing? So animation change animation frame to whatever the ring count is. Which is funny because the ring count might be like way down there. Because it's supposedly a different object. But it's like here, at like current value. Maybe one thing that we probably need to do is go where the ring is. And go into the operator counter value greater than whatever the maximum is. So let's say 17. Alright, let's do it's just greater. And then, because greater means if it's above 17 instead of greater or equal, which also compares if it's also 17. That's a thing. Probably need to keep in mind. So, now we can go over here where the ring is. Set counter to 17. So now it's there, and it should increase as we collect things. Check that shit out. Alright, cool. We got our little health bar in there. Hey, I'm on a live stream. Oh, hey, Brack. I forgot about that. Maybe I should just join VoIP. You can join me in there if you want to. I'm on my server. Anyone can join, actually. Might as well just do that because I'm pretty bored just finishing this.
I was wondering why you did.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it.
Okay.
So
Wait, I just came back. That's all.
That's fine. A lot of people join now. So now let's go in ring gloss and let's do thing. Wait, no, I don't think we're gonna have to do anything. So I'm gonna go and deactivate the ring gloss group.
Out of curiosity, do you have any idea what is this Monkey King Hero is back thing?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Some PS4 game that was announced, I guess.
No idea. Let me get a hit and see what happens. Okay, so we lose all rings, but no ring loss actually happens. That's unfortunate for us. So let's make a hurt sound effect.
Ooh.
Oh, we can use one of those. Oh, I know what we can use.
I see you went pretty far.
Yeah.
Not. What up? What up?
Okay, so it should be in player control check for being hurt. So there's plenty of things in here. And there's a place over here, I think it just sets, ring create value or whatever. So...
Oh wait, you did, I just realized you did the life bar.
It did the life bar, yeah. So what I go over here is that we're gonna go and convert to bubble value, game character is equal to 0. If it not, then just do the regular one.
By the way, I did a horrible idea. I tried to download Megaman Zero 2 on my phone.
Oh, it's probably not a good idea, man.
No, it's not.
It's a game to play with a controller.
Not.
Unless you can get like a connector controller to your phone, which shouldn't be.
No, I have that, but I didn't have that at the moment where I downloaded it. Work.
set it to itself -1. Ring.
But either way, I'm used to playing shit like this on my phone. I mean, I beat the entirety of Mega Man X1 on my phone. Thought I could do this as well. But sub weapons are a bit too much. Especially considering they're mapped to R.
I'm gonna do this and then I need to go to the bathroom. It'll be real quick, but basically what we can do is that we can keep ALS effects, AL common, and there we go. Now every time Zero thinks a hit is gonna scream like a girl.
Oh. What did you do? What did you do? Oh my god, it sounds like hentai.
It's from a Mega Man game, so it's fair game.
Wait, what? What Mega Man game is that?
It's ZX. It's Jazz's waifu.
Is it like the girl Mega Man thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh god. I thought it was a boy. I thought it was a trap or something.
It's amazing that you think that, because that game has like a male and female character option, and they both look almost exactly the same. You're not wrong. That's the thing. You're really not wrong.
It's like, oh god.
I'm keeping this like this. This is great.
Alright.
Let me see if the invincibility timer is working. No, it's not. Oh, it only works when it hit the ground.
Zero gets hit in the chest.
Okay, don't do that anymore. I'm
So,
gonna go take a piss. A BRB.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a second. You guys can keep talking.
But they're... What can I talk with these nerds anyways?
I'm not a nerd.
Prove it.
No.
Prove it. What can I talk with these nerds anyways? Oh, I can hear the stream from your mic. Prove it.
I'm not a nerd.
Making a character
Then
super
let's
complex, just like game.
Alright. What do you want to talk about? Let's give the audience a show while Lake is pissing.
There's
Let's talk.
Neospace.
Neospace? What?
Yes, my Neospace comic that I
Oh.
made.
That's very cool. What is it about?
It's about a kid who
Turn
started
into a
cover
spoon?
up about the moon, doing weird freezing stuff. He wants to figure out what it really is.
Wait, he what?
Jesus,
I'm
puppy.
an investigator. And the moon, the beaches are being shut down because he believes that the government is doing a cover on the abnormal effects of the moon, okay? Maybe turn frogs.
I'm sure it explained better in the comic.
Spit piss. I'm back.
Alright.
I guess the health bar should start full. Someone pointed out. I'm gonna be doing that soon. Yeah, I guess the maximum is 17. Start a frame.
What? Zero is hurting boys from X4. I forgot. How does that sound like again?
I have no fucking clue. I wasn't able to find sound effects from the Zero games.
Nah, I wanted X4.
Oh, X4? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and I probably
Isn't
couldn't
it
find
just
that
a
one.
simple like hit?
Yeah, probably. But this was better.
I mean, yeah. So wait, made the health containers into rings? Like, I mean the opposite. What I said.
I did do that.
so we don't actually give you health.
Yeah, it's rings. I transformed the rings into the health containers.
And they fall too.
I pretty much converted the ring system into the health system.
Except
Make him sound like when he gets hit. Wait, what? Oh, Link. No.
but we already decided on the hit voice. It's fine.
it's gonna be that one.
Yeah.
Motherfucking man.
Anyways.
Okay, so it's control, actions 2. What? Why is it actions 2?
What? Forgot what I wanted. Something with the health. Oh yeah, do you lose all the boxes when you get hit?
No, it's just lose one. Lose one health.
You lose one.
You can.
Oh,
you can lose more
like
health but like you'll need to do that somewhere else. You just need to subtract something from your health if you hit an object.
Be right back. Ooh.
Who are you? I have no
now
idea.
Now that I think about
I
it,
have no idea who half of you are.
Now that I think about it, how do you make a life bar work? Because like I mean the type that's in that game, like you lose a certain enemies, subtract the number, and that number equals to that graphic. I don't know.
I need to make a hard counter for Zero. Oh yeah, one thing that we actually failed
it's on the
to
be
put
right
in
back
the game.
screen if you
Oh wait, did you wait? Are you working on it right now? Because we can't see anything.
Whoops. Oh, there we go.
Fucking retard.
Nigga comes in my string and calls me a retard.
That is not that is politically incorrect.
I'm kidding. Whoa, bad words!
Okay, Matthew.
No!
Lower the
Once
volume a little
YouTube
bit.
will kill us!
Okay, I found the thing.
I called D Lake Peppered. Holy shit.
I hate when people do that.
I'm sorry.
Nigga.
Excuse me.
I can mute you. I'm the only one allowed to say that.
What, D Lake Peppered?
Only me am allowed to put me server
Sorry.
in my YouTube channel in jeopardy. No, it's fine.
What happened?
I'm joking.
But what happened?
No, someone just said the word nigga.
Oh. Niger.
It's the country. Oh, you saw the one soccer game where there was like the Niger team versus another one, and it said nig and the other said
I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a soccer game where like the initials of the team was like the Niger team, so it was nig. And the other team, I don't know which team was, and it's the initials were or something like that, or jeer or something like that.
Oh man!
So it forms that one word you can't speak on YouTube.
Nice.
I do all the time, regardless. But my channel was too small.
Did it cause a cool situation where somebody said Niger on TV?
They accidentally say the N word. Yeah. No, I don't think that ever happened.
Oh. Fuck. You're too smart.
Wait, what? Let's go with this. So it's like 0 heart. I want to see like fucking Neo Hazard streaming this game, and then this happens on stream. That would be great.
You know who I haven't seen in a really long while?
Who?
PCO. Perfect Cat Zero. I haven't seen him in like months. It's
I haven't
like,
heard about him either.
where did he go? What happened to him?
Nah, he shows up. That's fine.
Did the cops found his drugs?
It's probably legal in the state he lives in, dude. It's fine.
He's in Washington.
It might be. I don't know.
I know that like weed is legal there as far as I think he told me that. So yeah.
Yeah, he's fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
I know he. I am kind of curious for why is he not active anymore?
Okay, let me do a noise. Ooh, I want to do this fast. Thankfully, Fusion is rather fast for like coding and shit like that. But
I hope
it could be faster.
Okay. I hope it will at least be in the Sage live stream. I want to
Yeah,
see him
probably
do
will.
another. I want to see him do Scrooge McDuck again.
What?
Like we were reading shitty fan fictions.
Oh yeah, they always do
Sage
that.
Live. Yeah, and he was just doing like a Scrooge McDuck impression. Fucking amazing.
Times.
Hello, Lake Pepper. Thank you for everything you have done for us. You encouraged me to make my own fan game. I'm struggling a bit with it, but it's okay. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
That's fine, dude. But like, for a second there, I thought you were like reading something David the Lurker's voice, and I was like, wait, is this like a thing?
No. That's cool. I wonder, how do you make a David the Lurker impression?
I don't know. I just got a feeling from it.
Hey, he does know how to read fan fiction, so he's a professional.
Probably, yeah.
He read us like this fan fiction about like Shadow like daydreaming about Maria and him in the shower or some shit. And it's like,
of course.
I love the part. If it was also like somebody in the voice that like help out by even Shadow's voice, and it's like there was one part where he was reading, and like Shadow had a lot of thoughts. Do I dare going to the bathroom and to where Maria might be naked? And like the guy was just like, yeah.
Pure oof.
Okay, what was that for?
What was
What are you talking about?
That fan fiction.
It's a fan fiction. It happens.
I don't remember what it was. I came in the middle of it. It was amazing.
Oh God, Kermit is in this.
A fan fiction.
Let's test
Kermit
this.
and Miss Piggy.
I don't know how
But yeah, this is not. You know what? Let's not dive into fan fiction. This isn't the topic of
There we go.
this video, of this stream. We're talking about Zero. I just realized you still have. I just realized you still didn't change like the ring gather animation.
The what?
Like,
oh, I did not.
the
Thanks for pointing that out. Because I was
the
going
sprinkle.
to. Yeah.
I mean, does it even have an animation? It just disappears. Just have to remove
No,
that.
Lake Flipper, do you have a Discord server? Yes, he does. It's in the description.
We're literally, yeah, we're literally talking to you through that server.
What I do?
You can join the VC, but you'll be muted.
Will you?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the point?
No. It's open to everyone right now.
I mean, most people here are muted. And wait,
Brack, only you can see this, but if you look under the help channels, there's a pub section, and that's the stream chat now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Help pub. I don't see
I
it.
was looking for it. Okay.
Oh, wait, pub general pub.
Yeah. Don't accidentally click on it.
I clicked on it.
Sad.
Ring SFX. Oh, so where was the event for collecting the rings? It should be this one, right?
Ringless.
I am behind on the stream.
That's okay.
That's cool.
What fun.
Wait, all I needed to do was change the animation. Change the direction. Oops. Because you can literally save animations as like other directions. It works. You can probably do like a whole character just using directions and not actually adding like any new animations. It would be a nightmare, but it's possible.
Oh boy.
It's like the fucking cyber elf thing. Oh, it's not working.
Out of curiosity, are you using multiple monitors right now?
Me, yeah. That's why you can only see like a little bit of my screen because I have an extra wide monitor. Yeah, there we go.
So that's how you read the chat. I think. Okay.
I think this is a little bit more accurate to how Zero actually moves in the games. I'm not really sure. It's funny that the herd animation is just this. Huh. I wonder why it works like
What the
that.
hell was that?
That voice clip? It was from ZX.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah.
I heard a baby.
If you keep it until release, you'll be cursed with X4. Not X4, X6.
People always like to wonder, is Zero a guy or girl? The answer is, who gives a shit?
He is canonically a male.
He is a dude.
I mean, he does have a really deep voice that makes people go hard.
He only has a good voice in X8. That's the only game that he has a good voice. The game actually has okay voice acting.
Makes people go hard. Yeah. I haven't played it in a real long while. I remember beating that game. And
I like X8.
I haven't played it in a real long. I can hear myself.
Yeah, because this guy called Kermit. I'm gonna server mute him. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Use headphones.
Goodbye.
That's it.
Thank you. So wait, you changed the animation?
It did.
Okay.
It's funny that you bounce on enemies when you slice them because of just how the hurting enemies works.
Oh yeah, the animation does make sense. By the way, that box floating kind of bothers me.
Which one?
The one at the beginning.
Don't mind it.
I'm mining it. No, just kidding. Okay.
I'm just gonna let Zero die.
Yeah. When are you gonna do the death animation?
Soon. I mean, I just want to see what happens if when I die, it actually kills Zero.
Oh, okay.
You could drown him. Unless you remove that.
No, I wanna see when the health bar gets to 0. And I should probably disable drowning it regardless because.
Wait, why did you made him
drown.
only? Why is he losing only 1 bit of health whenever he gets hit?
It's because this is how it is right now. Okay, so he dies.
Waiting to see that.
I actually don't know exactly how Zero dies, but we can figure something out.
He dies at 0 health blocks.
Yeah.
We know that.
Could you add like a debug function just to decrease the health bar so you don't have to go
Don't worry
The whole
about
point
it.
is to test how enemies like hit him, like enemy damage, not.
It's okay to
No.
test it like that.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I'll stop talking for you.
Not you. Don't worry about it.
Just pressing a button. Deal
Is
damage.
it common?
Push the button.
What the
Who's
fuck did
the
it?
button?
I think it would just be much. I think it's because it's just faster to test it out like this than to just go ahead and like make the button and then test it out.
No, it's fine. I can just change one variable when it's fixed. Don't worry about it. That's all I was gonna do. Okay, the death animation. I'm gonna cheap out and do like the worst one, but still like more accurate. So
he's
over
not
here,
gonna spread
common, we can find the die action, and we can do something in it.
Wait. Look, every single Mega Man game so far, whenever you die at 0 health, they explode.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, out of curiosity, how much would it be longer to do this from scratch?
A lot longer. Okay, this isn't how it's gonna work. Might as well do it like this. Let me see if doing this is gonna have any effect whatsoever. Okay, it does kill him to a degree. It says move to layer 4, that's bad. But whatever. Again, set it to -99 or whatever the fuck. In this case over here, you can just replace it with global value, game character is different. 0.
Why am I holding this now with the manga?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
I think that
You
should
could
be good
just
enough.
open up an emulator and check most of these things, LMAO. Or you can check it out on YouTube videos, because most of the time, most
Shit.
people are not experts in Mega Man.
Just
check
I
them
think it's
out.
good.
At this point, I'm like, I said before at the beginning of this, I'm not really going for accuracy. I'm going for feel. If it feels like 0, good enough. Doesn't have to be exactly.
the great emerald's power allows me to feel.
No, not like that.
Okay.
Let me also do a die counter. Oh, we can just use the hurt counter. So let's just use the hurt counter. Where's the hurt counter? Add 1,
In this
2,
game, you
hurt.
really feel like Mega Man.
No. Okay, let's go here. And now instead of doing this sort of stuff, we can use the die counter instead. The hurt counter, I mean.
You really feel like Batman. Okay, I'm done.
Let's go with like 300, no, 200, and then 340 or 50. I hate how they take so long, so I might as well just return to how it was before. And let's go with like fading out to like 4, just so it's fucking just a lot faster. 200.
Fading out.
I still want to be bored as fuck. So no, not replace, insert animation, change animation sequence to hurt. And then he's already what we're gonna do when it's equal to 40 or 60. Let's go with 60, which is in second. We're gonna create a low explosion in Zero's face. All we gotta do is make his sprite invisible, which may or may not work.
It's gonna work eventually.
No, we gotta change layers. Okay. So, order. No, change layers isn't gonna work. So we gotta make it visibility, make it visible. And just play like a little explosion sound.
Bing, bing.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that, like that explosion, but it's hard.
It's hard.
I was gonna cheap out.
You were gonna. That means you're not going to.
Probably not.
I swear, if you
but I
put
mean,
that
we could.
screaming, I swear, put that dying voice from ZX, like what he did previously, you will be in a lot.
Does the ZX death sound as great as I think it does?
Okay, let's
No
do
idea.
Does it sound like hentai?
No! I don't remember really.
You don't remember.
I only saw Clement's playthrough of it.
Let me see if I can find a way. Even
just
if the problem is, even if we want to do that specific death animation, we don't get the effect for it. We have to make our own too.
How
Let's
hard
do
is
it
that?
then. It's gonna be kind of. It's not gonna be that tough. No,
Okay.
no, let's do it. Now that I think about it, we can do it like one sprite.
Don't you just like need one sprite of like actually I guess few sprites of like the ball animation and just make
No,
that
no, there's
spread
plenty. There's plenty of shit that we need.
out? Okay.
But
You're
like,
the expert.
actually, I just want to say that I'm like, I completely forgot the way Zero died, so just made something up. So there we go.
Yeah,
You should've-
I played the game today, so I know how.
And then I thought about the way Megaman X died, and I'm like, I actually don't know. So it, like the boss explosion came to mind, and I'm like, maybe it's that. Maybe that's how they die. And I completely forgot that Zero just dies in the same way Megaman X does. Just explodes.
I kind of forgot about that.
Or classic Mega Man in that case.
It's tradition. Do the girls in ZX explode too?
The girls?
I mean,
She's a human, so maybe not.
But she does fuse with models of X, Zero, and other robots.
But
Yeah.
why would she
Let's-
explode
let's-
like them though? I don't think that makes any sense. I don't know, man. It's video games.
video games are
Video
bad.
games indeed.
Oof.
Video games are bad for you.
So that's the same person who are watching this dude who is making an engine out of the Sonic Worlds. They make it.
But I'm the one who said that.
Okay. Gonna have to do a float X. Are we? No, let's cheap out.
Let's cheap out.
Of course. Instead, just set an X speed int. Y speed int. I know how speed is spelled. Don't worry about it. Create it.
Sonic
Start.
Speed.
So over here,
SPED.
position. Set X to position X plus value A. Good. X. I hate that we can just change. You have to do something like this. You can just change this to Y. Nah. That's one of the ways Fusion actually doesn't work as well as other things. Okay, that should do it. So now in here, we're gonna do a... I guess we should just create them from the start. And not do this. Like 0 equal to 1.
There's so much rubber band.
Oh, I don't have the def sound. Maybe I can just go...
Oh, you just realized it.
Go get it.
Let me get the sound. Shit. There's a sound button. Good. That'll work. But I'm also gonna play the cry, the chick cry too. Maybe I can even get a worse one because there's like several of them. You
What?
would be surprised, but there are several of them.
I'm not actually.
Good.
I only saw Clement's playthrough of ZX1, and he only played through the male.
That is actually the only way I know of ZX too. It's because back in the day I used to watch Clement, and I remember that.
Oh,
I feel as much as I'm a big Mega Man fan, there's so much about the series I yet do not know. For fuck's sake.
I haven't actually listened to
swear,
those
if you
other
gotta-
ones. I quit when I listened to the first one.
Like I remember I like
Oh,
played.
God.
I tried to play like Battle Network as a kid,
That's good.
and like I got bored of it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't know what's going on and didn't know English, or something else. I'm not sure.
great job. Great job, Lake. You effectively made X from X4. Like, both Mega Man from Mega Man 8
What?
and X from X4 do have the same voice in the English dub. For some reason.
Okay.
Like, both of them sound girlish.
Oh,
I mean, in the Mega Man 8, they sound girlish.
I feel like they share the same voice actors between Mega Man 8 and X4 in terms of the English version.
Probably.
You should be
Zero.
proud that, but
You
should be proud by
gotta promise.
You should be proud. By the time X7 came around, they got better voice actors. Yet bad at the same time.
Check this shit out.
We will not stop. We will destroy Sigma. Lock my big cup. Oh boy.
Can I say one thing about X7 and how they lock out X7 till the final stage, or when you collect
Whoa.
enough Reploids?
All I know about that game is from Pro Jared. So.
Oh.
And it's pretty bad. When you think about it, how do you make Mega Man?
It played like several times.
What?
Woof.
Guys, I can't hear
Oh my
this
god.
shit because I
What
can't
have you done?
Oh, it's not spherical. Because of that.
Oh,
Let's do it like this.
oh, hey! That's a good effect. You did it.
You kind of did
It's
it.
fairly similar
You
to it.
can.
But man,
That was
look at how many lines. Like one of them is missing. Just don't remember which one.
You don't know which one?
Oh, it didn't actually play the.
Just
Oh.
you know what? You should record. You should record your chair for the death animation.
Good. It should be good enough. Now let me check again to see the one that's missing. One of them is missing. It's top right, I think. So top right should be
Yeah.
-1 and 1. I think it's gonna be it, really. Let's make Zero invisible. At the same time, let's do this 60 and 120. That's good. Resets in 2 seconds. Let's go with that.
Make invisible.
Let's see girly Zero die.
Does the
Yeah, I
screen
should
even
listen
fade
to
out?
this.
No, it doesn't. Why is it not? Oh, I typed hurt counter instead of counter the whole time.
What does that mean?
Genius.
It was misspelled the whole time.
But what does the hurt counter do?
It's just a hurt counter. Oh, it's not created yet. Oh, of course.
Oh my god! I just heard it.
Is what thing.
From someone else. Someone is probably echoing a lot. Don't echo. God damn it. Don't do that. It's gay.
And this is why Ilya from X5 is better. Wait, no,
Ilya
it's
from
worse
what?
because you cannot skip her. You have to listen to her tutorialing you all the time, every stage.
The navigators are only good in X8.
Because you can choose none when you start out.
You can choose none, and if you choose them, you can actually get some good things.
I'll stick to Mega Man.
Dead.
Ouch.
Just immediately dead.
Yeah.
If this is the, if you got, are you gonna make it lives infinite or no?
Yeah, make it infinite. Yeah.
Like Sonic X from Not Too Simple Sonic World CX.
Oh no, Zero didn't become invisible that time. Why?
It barely feels your heart. Hold on. Oh, he really is getting it.
Oh,
Why
shit.
is he going for?
Because mistake.
That tells me a lot.
Okay, to everyone who are in the comment section, comment below. Does the girl Zero sound good, or do you want the man Zero?
It sounds awful.
It doesn't matter what they come into.
But that's the point. This is fucking dumb as shit.
Oh wait, I don't know you can do that with the sword, like spin and get more height.
No, you can't. I did
That's
that just
actually one
because.
of the moves from the X series.
Where?
Like, one of the moves is actually like a double spin jump.
Yeah, I remember. I played X. The thing is, like, I only like played and finished X4 very recently, like, less than a year ago, and it's like, I beat the game with X, and then I did it again with Zero, and Zero is.
Oh, nice! Zero effectively has a double jump and a stop too.
Yeah,
But you can't. You can't
reached-
wall jump.
I reached the final boss, and I couldn't fucking beat it. I
You
can't-
should watch the walkthrough.
No, I got as far. I actually got to the final phase multiple times. The final phase fucked me up. I keep getting so close to beating him. I mean, whatever. I've seen it all. I did it. I beat X4 with. I didn't give a
I
shit.
do that a lot when it comes to the X game. I just get to the end. I'm like, fuck it.
X1
that
is the
open
only.
is now stuck here forever.
X1 is the only game, and maybe X2, that like I love to the point where I finished them so many times. It's like.
What about X3?
I'm just gonna be doing one thing, and then I'm gonna try to port a level from the actual game. And by port, I mean I'm
Try
just
to
gonna
port
get
a
some
level?
tile sets for some of those games and just make something out of it. That's it.
Okay.
Oh,
So let me
Hey,
make the
could help
character
you out
not
on it.
drown anymore. That's all I need to do right now. Man, I sound like such an edgy kid, but to be honest, that is exactly what I am.
Haha.
Funny.
You're making a fucking Zero game.
Of course. That means I'm
except it's
12.
not accurate.
Yeah, but
Perpetually a child refusing to grow up. Personally, I heavily dislike this.
why is
Where's
it
the
keep
water?
recording this video? Okay,
You
so about
just
the
missed
question.
it. It's underwater player.
Ow!
For a second there, I thought you were being serious. There are certain groups that I can never find. Oh, there we go, water player. There's just something that I just can't find. Like they're just placed in positions where I'm not exactly like I don't particularly look for them. I never find it.
Alright. So,
What?
about your question about X3 from earlier. I think X3 is an alright game. Just like, and to be honest, it's better than like I think most of the games in the series. It's not X1 or X2 or 4, but I think it's solid enough. Although the soundtrack is pretty forgettable.
Yeah, unless you play the PS1 version, even if you like the anime-esque cutscenes, the soundtrack is eh.
I played the Megaman X collection one, which is I think it's the PS1 one.
Did you know that this actually came out on the Saturn, except it's bad?
Yeah.
Which is funny considering the Saturn was made for 2D Powerhouse, however added 3D functionality with the system later on to become bigger than the PS1.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's so bad.
But games like Mega Man 8 and X4 look better than PS1, and I just can't understand why Capcom doesn't use the PS1 version every single time.
No, I'm just waiting
Wait,
to see
which
if I
ver-
drown.
Which version did we use in like the new Mega Man X? What was it?
You can swim.
No.
Haha, nice.
Mega Man X.
No, I guess you're not drawn. Holy shit! I literally managed to trigger the skidding. Holy shit! I was never able to because I thought it would never work, but somehow I did it. Look at that! Look at the strats. Look at that!
Mm-hmm.
Super hard. See the little puff of smoke?
Yeah. Actually, no. I don't see a pop. Oh no, I saw it for a second. But how do you activate it?
It's very rare with now being modified.
Alright. That was what you're saying. Forgot.
It's wave dashing. It's dash dancing. Not wave dashing.
Is this Smash?
No, this is not Melee. You came to the wrong game.
This is not melee. Yeah, it's not melee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, if you went this far.
I think this is good enough for this. Let's try replace this with a zero stage. So, Spriters, Resource, Megaman Zero. I'm just gonna get any stage because it's been such a long time since I played those games that I forgot about it.
Wait, how are you gonna? You're just gonna import a stage?
No, I'm gonna just have some stage tiles for some stage and just make a stage.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Nah, like port the whole thing. No, that'll be a nightmare.
that's what I thought.
Let's get the intro stage from 02. Oh, it only has the stage backgrounds? Thanks! Maybe
Geniuses.
that's actually good enough.
Maybe they're in sprites. Hey, try to find it there.
Yeah. Oh, there's the introduction level from... Oh, there's the one from 03 at the very least.
Oh,
Maybe that one will do.
03.
Let's mix and match them.
Mix and match them.
Yeah.
You do realize that if the Mega Man community finds that,
They can get
guys are
fucked.
going to a happy thing. Yeah, that.
Oh, hold on.
But, I mean, that's not gonna happen, by the way. Is this Hack Game? It feels like I'm talking to Hack Game. Okay, so it's 32 by 32.
Wait, Jack Spore said, "Oh yeah, FNAF, not Melee." Dude, it's not even FNAF either. Oh, I think it's because of YouTube Gaming
Alright, I'm back.
Association.
Don't worry about it. I need someone else. Let me see if we can get someone else. No. No one that I know that is of age is online right now. I feel disturbed. You're all probably underage.
Oh, yo.
Excuse me?
I do feel a bit wrong being around.
What's that brush?
Oh, never mind that. It's probably some other brush. It's probably not much.
I don't like Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering is crap.
When I'm around children, sometimes I feel like I'm brought like down a notch. Like I'm one of you now. Oh.
Over 70+ cards.
You would never escape the YouTube family-friendly police.
Huh?
Ignore what I said about YouTube and their family-friendly shit.
Just makes
Oh.
Spider-Man outside to be safe.
I hope I got this right. Generally, those kinds of tile sets are not much bigger than this. Oh, that's weird. Generally,
It's arcade.
I should be able to get a tile set from something like this.
I'll be right back. I mean, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh. What is it, Brock? Are you back or are you not back?
I'm whatever you want me to be.
I'm sorry.
Alright. To be honest, so you can probably break this into smaller things, smaller parts.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm gonna try. I'm just looking and trying to figure out the pattern, really.
By the way, the blocks in the background, like far as article, I usually do that with with very solid colors, so it will be much easier to like take out afterwards. But why
I think this is good enough.
this seems very customized?
No, not really.
Then what is that background supposed to indicate?
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
The blocks, the blue blocks in the background.
You mean
Like-
this little
like-
pattern I have over here, the cyan blocks?
Yeah, the cyan block.
Oh, it's just for reference. It's a okay, that works. It's a 16 by 16 grid. Pretty much, it's 16 by 16 grid with 8 by 8 things in there, and that's generally like the size of very regular sprites. That's why through this grid, I was able to isolate this thing into the pattern because I know
Usually
what
do
size it's
that-
gonna be.
Usually, hold on.
That happens a lot.
All right. Basically, I actually do the same thing, but with pure pink blocks, because like.
You can do whatever you want, but generally I feel like this pattern works, and a lot of people seem to be using it now. I don't know where I shared it, but some people just seem to be using it.
I use this. I don't know how this pattern works, because like if you want to get rid of it, it would be a lot harder. I use solid blocks because it's much easier to like just like delete it afterwards.
I don't know. Okay. My toolbar is like all the way over there. Let me move it in here just so you guys can see it. Okay, let's try make this thing loop now. But first we need to put this thing all the way down in the bottom, because generally this specific thing is gonna loop with it. One thing that we can do is we can make it transparent and see if we can align it with something in this. If it actually does by any means. Because I actually don't know. I don't think anything aligns with it, huh?
You know, surprisingly, there's only one song from X3 that I, for some reason, like.
And what is that?
The seahorse one.
Oh, I
Toxic
found
Toxic
it.
Seahorse. Yeah, I don't know why. That song, like most people say this song is stupid like the rest of them, but
Wait,
there's something about it.
someone said, will you make X as an extra playable character for this engine?
No.
No.
Official confirmation here, everyone. Official confirmation. X will
To be
not
honest-
be playable.
I mean, you're talking to the same person who almost didn't want to put the goddamn like death animation in, and you expect them to give more characters?
Exactly. Look at that, it's funny. That specific rock patch loops, but everything else doesn't. How the hell am I gonna handle this one, huh? Let me do something about it. Maybe we can find like something. Or not. We can just use our brains for this one. Man, thank God I abandoned making fan games ages ago. I just really like the freedom of just me be able to make my own shit. I'm like done with using other people's work. I just want to make my own now. In fact, forget about this. This is actually quite bad because it's too big. In fact, we're gonna have to deal with some tile breakage, and because this is just rocks, we're probably gonna be able to get away with it not being all that great. So let's go over here, draw something. I hate that fucking bird noise. No one turns off notifications on their phones, and they just leave it on because they want to hear this fucking noise. And then people come.
Actually,
It's like Discord, and then like people don't go in like do not disturb mode, or they don't go in like other other modes and disable notifications, and then when they get notifications, they just complain. Like, just disable the damn thing. You're not gonna miss
That
it.
When someone said, "Hi, I'm new. What are you doing?" He is doing a Zero engine now.
Oh.
As in Zero for Mega Man X.
No, it's actually 0 for Megaman Zero.
Well, either way, it's still the same.
It's just lore-wise, but technically they're supposedly kind of different. They actually play somewhat differently.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Unless
not
you
by
play
much.
all the Zero games.
For some reason, Windows 10 decided to tell me about some guy who decided to make a bison angry in the middle of the road. That's cool.
It's great.
It's always connected to the internet.
Don't you love it? Don't you love notifications? Aren't they great?
I disabled them on my phone, which I am speaking of right now.
The thing is, that was WhatsApp notification, and usually people get pissed at me if I turn them off. So
Just turn everything off. I always mute my phone, even if people call me.
I'm muting my phone.
No, genuinely, I always just mute my phone because I don't want anyone calling me. I'm just like, no, I don't give a shit. It's like,
That's kind of rude.
no, it's really not. If you can contact
do I
me, you
turn
come
myself
directly to me
off?
in person.
How do I
What?
turn myself off? Just
No, people
go-
do tell me that in person. That it's rude.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's not. It's rude. I would say it's rude of you to keep contacting people for no reason.
But they do have a reason.
No, a lot of the times they don't. A lot of the times, just like, oh, how are you? I'm like, fuck off. I got shit to do. I'm busy person.
Alright.
Don't talk to me.
What if I'm not busy?
I hate notifications so much. Hate them.
Yeah.
Does anyone here remember that one Japanese PS2 commercial with X riding a bicycle?
No.
Did it ever happen? Because I don't know yet. Anyways, I'm gonna keep quit voice because I'm not actually paying attention to the chat. So
Okay.
bye.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm free. I really just want to pay attention to this now and actually talk about what I'm doing because I can't when I'm in the chat. So it's funny, right? Because I want to get this tile set to loop, but it shouldn't really. Making like diagonal sets and stuff like that loop is actually fairly tricky a lot of the times, anyways. So what do you have to do with them? So let me. Should have put this in here. Okay, this one actually loops. That's good. So we actually succeeded. Oh, I hate that Photoshop always makes this a little white background. So let's call it D1 for diagonal. This one's probably not gonna loop because we probably made a mistake. How do we fix it? I actually have no clue, but we're probably gonna have to figure something out. So it starts over here, so it probably the next one should probably start over there. One thing that we can do is that we can Photoshop this thing. Just hold control and then push it down. There we go. Now there's some problems with the pixels in there, which we can fix. By just deleting that. But yeah, I really wanted to go back to talking about what I'm actually doing and helping you guys. But to be honest, man, every time I join like voice chat and stuff like that, and people join after me, most of the people are like very young, and I just don't. It feels like I could be like spoiling the children, cause it doesn't feel right that they get to talk to someone that might be like their hero in a lot of ways. Because I know some children are actually like that with me. Because of before and after the sequel, they see me as like someone like really big because I made those games on my own, so it's like maybe they can do it too, and it's such a weird experience. I just don't like it. It's like a weird experience in the sense of like, it's funny how people who might be your biggest fans can turn on you on a dime. You can be talking to them and then you're just being yourself. Because you really can. If you're being yourself, then you're not an idealized person. You're just a person. And then people might just like absolutely turn on you. And I've seen cases where people like they were fans and they say, "Oh, dude, you're so great" and whatnot. And then like I'm on a stream like, okay, dude. And then because I don't feel like I deserve the praise. So when like people praise me, I'm just like, okay, thanks, I guess. But like, then I'm like that, and maybe they just, I don't know, they don't feel the gratification. Or they get a little bit upset. Why is this guy being rude to me? And then like suddenly like flip out on you. They're like, you know what, fuck off, dude, I hate you. And you're just like, oh. Like, what can I do? I don't know if you did anything wrong, just being me. But yeah, people just have different expectations of you, and when they're underage specifically, it's very off base. That's why I have a hard time dealing with underage people. I'd rather just not be around them, especially when they're fans. Generally not a good experience. A lot of people are just joining in and seeing what it is. Yeah, I've been streaming for a while now. How long? I've been 2 hours, damn. I really just want to be done with this thing. That's why I'm working a lot today. I don't feel like I've done everything that I had to do on Fark today, but it's a Sunday. I feel like I can work a little bit less on it. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. In fact, I feel like I have more energy to just keep working on this for like even an hour more or so. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing it. So let's call it this T2. Right, before we do anything else, I'm gonna go take a leak, and I'll be right back. And by be right back, I mean literally just a minute. It's really quick. I'll be right back. Back. Okay. Why does this sound like Wii Sports? The music? Ooh. I don't know, man. Alright, I'm doing the title set. Yeah, Megaman Zero games are probably just made of very small tiles like this. That's what I'm doing this. It's very good for you to do this because then you sort of get like a little bit of a grasp on those things. Because that's generally how they work. And you know, in Simple Worlds I have also set up a grid that helps with that a lot. So it helps you place some tiles and means it just becomes a lot faster to work with. Hey man, it's Danganronpa music. I like it. I like Danganronpa music. I hope that this works. I think right now all that I actually need, am I gonna need those tiles? Probably. Am I really? You can sort of see them breaking up over here, which is funny. That's probably where this tile set begins and ends. Sheesh. Where do I even begin? I can see it looping down here. So maybe if I cut it, it's just gonna work. Yeah, it probably will. It does. Good. We got a new tile. This is not gonna be perfect. I mean, there's probably a lot to rip from here, but I think this is gonna do for the most part. Did I need to rip the details? I'm not gonna rip those little slopes over here. I feel like it's fine enough with what we got. Let me rip the crystals now. I know that it goes a little bit in the bottom, but I'm just gonna do it like this. I feel like it's good enough. In fact, it's probably a good idea to just delete. Jesus. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna put the background as the 02 background. Why do you think of Megaman fully charged? I have no idea. I have no idea what it is. To be honest, I've never been that big of a fan of Mega Man games. So yeah, not exactly an expert on them by any means. So we need this area right over here. Probably also need this thing. So we're gonna have to somehow make use of it. That crystal's gonna have to go. Let's see if I can find a repeating tile. Fortunately, I can't. Oh, maybe there actually isn't any. Maybe this is probably like a little unique area. Might just be. No, let's not do it like that. This is probably it's probably the best we got really when it comes to this little small area at the bottom. Let's remove those blue pixels. Oof. Took a while to actually change the cursor. Let's see if this loops by any chance, or at least it looks like a loop. Not really, but it'll do. We need the bottom part of something just so we can make some platforms. Let's call this T6, or T7, whatever. Let me close a lot of things. Now we need this brown area over here. But there's a little crystal in the way. Like that's the thing what I was saying before. I feel like this area was like uniquely drawn. So it's not exactly, there's not exactly a pattern here that we can use. No. Okay, so over here, if you go in pencil mode, it says lapis in my end, but that's just the language. I can get something out of it. Oh, look at that! The pixels over here of a lighter color. I feel like that's what's their attempt of making this area like being somewhat lit up by the crystal. So we're gonna hide it, so it's fine. Let's crop this thing right over here. Just so it maybe fits with the pattern. Not quite. Because we got delete here because there's a little line of pixels when it reaches the ground. So it might be a good idea for us to just move this thing and crop this. Now let's grab this, put it in here, and maybe flip it. Just so we can have less of a pattern. Oops. Let's grab this. Let's make it into tile set, just like a background tile. In fact, Let's not do it like that at all. Let's go and do something interesting. Let's erase the pixels on the side of it. Why is it not actually deleting them? Oh, like a pressure sensitive brush, I think. Okay, that should be good enough. Because then when we place it, we can sort of give it. You're gonna see. Let's make this a different tile, just because tile 6 is missing, because I forgot to save it as. So this should be fine. Sadly, we don't have anything as equivalent to like this, like a vertical kind of tile. So we might have to find it by using this. We're just making it from what we have. Man, making my own art I feel like would have been easier than just using someone else's at this point. And this is using someone else's art. I mean, someone drew this. It's not just like a company thing. Game is made by a company and made by people too. They're no different than us. It's just that we don't speak the same language as them. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's grab some other things like the rocky ones. It's funny, like the header doesn't actually appear on this thing, so I have to like yeah, check it out. This is actually an image, and I can drag it around if I click it on the right place. Which yeah, there we go. But like, there's an X button right over here, just invisible for some reason. This seems like it would be rather easy. At least feels like we can just mix and match those tiles. Just is too big. I remember this picture of a 2B cosplayer where she was actually kind of fat, and then some dude called that cosplay picture too big, and I thought that was amazing. I'm not gonna make going into the base. I'm just gonna mix and match the winter tiles with those. I don't actually remember how the intro stage to this game is. Oh, and I feel like I just completely aligned everything. Look at that. There's probably a little bit more to it. Let me fill up this area over here. Alright, now let's rip the tiles. This is probably just a tile, and I can rip it. Let's call it B1. You also probably need like a tile that's just made out of this gray stuff. The names are pretty much just like sort of referential, but really I don't think they mean much. Oh, I think there was more to that tile than just that. I'm getting kind of bored. Of course, we've been here for 2.5 hours. Maybe we'll be here for only half an hour more. Actually, don't know. Right. I think I'm just gonna rip those couple of tiles more, and then we figure ourselves out as we go. More 16 by 16 stuff. Was that 16 by 16? Maybe not actually. Maybe it was 17. Yeah, I feel like the tile was a pixel wider. I think this is good enough. Let's just get to making the damn thing. Thank God for keyboard shortcuts. Oh yeah, I think I should probably rip off this thing because I think it looks kind of cool. Only a pixel. Is this thing actually 16? 16, 32, that's 48. Huh. Let me do a 16 times 3 to see what comes out of it. 48 indeed. Now in height. I should go for a value of 80. Okay, it should work. Just doing 16 times the value and seeing what we can get. BG one. Good, I think this should be good enough for us. There's more to it, but like, whatever. Probably not even gonna do like a full-on boss fight. Now look at this dithered background. So dithered. Like if you got like this image over here. Let me zoom in. And then you went. It's already very dithered. Like indexed colors. And then you wear like this. Then you change down the colors. And then you did like blue. Like that. Oof. Like this thing. That doesn't look good at all, man. I don't think that was blue noise though. So, you know, fuck it. I just want to do the stage. But now I probably need to import one. Oh, I'm gonna need Photoshop. Never mind. Because there's a specific background we're gonna need that's just not big enough for this. So let's do it. Let's go with 427. No. 427. 240. That's our screen size. Do new. Okay. No, the size is 1337. Look at that. Okay. Now let's make this full screen. If we drag it over there, it becomes full screen. But this thing, see, there was an invisible button again. So here's the thing: how we're gonna stretch this to make this the whole screen. Oh, there's plenty of ways. I think the bottom we're not gonna need because it's probably some kind of parallax scrolling. That was the doorbell. It's not for me. I'm not gonna take it. I do think I know who it is though. My father particularly is very annoyed with that person. So, hey, not my business. So we're gonna put this in here. And then for this part of the sky, I should probably just copy and paste it. Yeah, you guys probably heard that again. Hey, not my problem. Jesus. I hate when that happens. We can in fact copy and paste this and just kind of flip this cloud just so you can get more of a view of it. A little bit odd. Doing this is going to be kind of odd, but we can make something work. Let's fix it. Probably a bad idea, but you can make something work with this. Something. It's something. There. Kinda. Don't need to be 100% accurate. Jesus, man, can you just like move the damn thing? Good, thanks. Oof. Okay. Hey, I don't think any of us even watching the stream anymore at this point. Been here for such a long time now. 240, huh? I'm just gonna do this, and then we're gonna be done. I've probably been saying that several times now. But yeah. Yeah, now it's probably more workable for what we need. There we go. This is from 02, I think, and the background is from 03. But it's gonna work. And now for this, how exactly are we gonna do this? I just save into something like I'm just gonna cheap out and do something a little bit better. Not better, a bit faster. I'm just gonna be using layer 1 and 2. For this layer, let's go in stage. Get this one. And like, it probably is gonna have a perspective object on it. I'm gonna use the perspective object, whatever. Where is it? So many. Let me do a follow the frame. No, it can follow the frame because this specific layer is set to that, so it should work. I believe that this little sun thingy, this like heavily deflected sun actually did do something. Well, let's put it in behaviors. Set to timer divided by -30. Set it to sine wave. I think it will be vertical. It works, but it's too high. In fact, I might as well move this thing a little bit above me so it's more visible. And let's just keep it like that because we're gonna be changing the camera sizes a little bit and everything. I think so. Alright, now let's do this already. Let's go over here and change the zoom value to something like 2. No, 2 is too little. 3. Now we can sort of see our sun moving just a tad. Probably not what we wanted to do. Let's have it moving 7. 20. Oh, it's on the sine waves to 10. Oh, 20. Let's go with that. I pressed 2 by mistake. Let's see what happens. Sure is something. I'm gonna keep it like that, to be honest. Like over here, I think you can delete most of those things. Let's disable the layer. So over here in the layer, what we need to do is that we need to turn the x coefficient, the y coefficient to 0. over here. We could probably do something better, but this is gonna get the job done, really. It's a little bit... Oh, it's because it was never meant to loop, I don't think. Huh. Oh well. Oh Jesus, let it fit the pattern, whatever. Then we just copy a whole bunch, as much as we need. Down here, actually what I think I want to do is that, I think by going here, and by not clicking any of those buttons, we can increase the height. So I guess if we click apply, we add something to it. No, I'm increasing the width. Whoops. So now I'm just gonna get like black. Isn't it 000 instead? Oh no, that's the transparent color. Oh, never mind. Just use transparent color. There we go. Now we're getting something. It's probably a little bit too fast. So if we go over here, we can change this value. Let's change it to 0.5. Very little, but it probably will work. Yeah, there we go, we got something going. And 0 still does that noise. Okay, gonna save. And now we can actually get to doing the stage tiles. Let's disable most of the other layers. And let's do that. So here's what we do. This might actually break everything. So it's fine, it's gonna break everything. So here we're gonna get this. And we're gonna replace it with this. And then we're gonna do this to several other tiles as well. Gonna break the whole fucking thing. But that's fine. Right now, that's kind of what we're looking for. Now it's a good idea to adjust things, so... This little is small, I'm gonna zoom in. It's good to adjust them so they... look at that, it's kind of a different color for some reason. So they kind of fit with what you want. At least shows like a little example of how they should interact with each other. But this is gonna become this. Now we're gonna clone it. We gotta clone it, not just copy and paste it. Let's also flip it just because. Right, now that we have literally run out of tiles, we can clone this one and just go with that. Whew. We can clone this shit again. Have it beat this. See what I'm doing here? Like some of those use collision with box. You might want to disable those for certain, because those pretty much make it sure that it would collide with the whole box. If you unclick this, if you uncheck this, then it's gonna collide with the actual pixels. So yeah, it's kind of neat. This isn't great, but I guess I'm gonna do this and then do the enemies in next stream. The next one, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's do the base tiles. Problem. Better. Now let's see the base one's like right there. Flip it. Where did those go exactly? Oh, there's like a little thingy in here. I like to sort of put like noise within like bright spots. Yeah, it's something sometimes. But only sometimes. Is this the one that is like 17 instead of 16? No. Seems fine. I guess. No, it is most definitely 17. Because I see that it's actually sort of clipping through. And yeah, I was clipping through this blue pixel. Yeah, I can tell this sort of shit. Fuck, my ears hurt. Been too long inside of the headphones. Do you guys ever get that? It's so fucking annoying. Did you already get this one? I don't think so. Yeah, there we go. I'm just importing most of them right now. I already have that one, okay. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the and flip them too, because we need, for some reason, different ones. Alright, flip it again. I think this is pretty much it, really. So let's start doing a level. Look at how our level has become. It has become this. Let's delete it. Unless a message pops up like this. If this pops up, you just click cancel. And you just like move the things that caused it away. Or else you're gonna be in for a literal world of trouble. It's not gonna be anything great. But how do you do level details? I already have a level detail here, but let's delete it. Let's do this. Let's clone one of those. And then get this. We're gonna click OK, and then when we go over here, we check obstacle type. We set it to none. This one works for backdrops and not for actives. You can make an active like this too, but it's a different way of doing it. That's how you do it, pretty much. So now I have the crystals in there. So let's copy this and let's start making our little stage. Now we can start by adding this in here. Several of them. Let's set a minimum for our stage. A minimum camera. Let's move those things up. Just so we have them in a visible space. And we can change our minimum over our camera over here. So if you go over our mouse over here, you can see right down at the bottom where our mouse is. So it's a 968. Let's set it to 837 in Y. So it's gonna be here. 837. Now we have cropped everything to over there, and suddenly certain things are off our view, and we can just move them up. This does happen, and it's an unfortunate thing. But yeah, so far that's how it's gonna be. Because generally levels in Mega Man are like very small like this. Have very small camera view and everything. This isn't particularly great. There's better ways of tiling. See that the tile looks like it repeats a lot. But I guess if we click play, because of the screen being so close, we don't get to see much of the tile. But we do get to see some of it. But you can do certain things to mitigate this problem by either moving it up. Whoops. Right, I'm gonna have to use 200 zoom. You can like mix and match them a little bit more, or move this one down, or put them above and then order to back and whatnot. There's a lot you can do. Doesn't mean you have to. Only if it's too pronounced. The rest of the game, it's just gonna look a little bit more amateurish. This way, it might might look a lot more amateurish because things mesh a lot less. But yeah, work it does. Now let's place some of those tiles in here. No, always be careful not to do what I just did. Always use a copy of those, because you might lose them by mistake. It does happen, you gotta be careful. So now... Actually don't know how I transitioned to that one, so I guess I should just use that. Yeah. Now I'll use this one, put them in here. Not the best, but it will do. Sorry guys, I noticed you're talking in Portuguese in the chat, please don't do that. I know there's not many people in the chat right now, but still. So here we're mixing match those tiles, just because really. Where's the diagonal ones? I think we didn't import the diagonal ones. Let's clone this one. Does it have collision which box checked? So we're gonna have to delete it. We'll just import the diagonal ones. Clone it, and then we flip it. I'm just gonna do the beginnings of a stage really. And then not tomorrow, some other day, we're gonna be doing the enemy and finishing off the stage. Like for good. We have done a lot today. We really have done quite a bit. So now, you go right ahead and copy and paste those things. Not sure if it actually uses this one. Look at that, the tile didn't fit very well, so I decided to just kind of... Oh, it still doesn't. Ah, fuck. Whatever, man. We can make a little platform somewhere if we can, if you want to. Let's go. Where's the other side? It's here. Delete this. And probably delete this maybe. Forward to back. Look at that. That actually fits reasonably well. Not great, but it does fit. Let's grab this. A little bit too big for it, so I guess we'll drag this over there. Level designing. It sucks. I'm just kidding. Sometimes it sucks though. Depends on your skill level and the tools that you have in your hands. I got this thing, but I ended up not using it. Yeah, this level actually looks fairly amateurish because of the way the tile looks. I mean, this one just doesn't mesh. I'm gonna see if I can find a way, but I'm not. There's always this technique. Let's place that in there. Oh, god damn it. I need to go eat something, like, genuinely. It's already past midday. But let's do this. When I'm like level designing like this, I sort of like get into a state where I just do shit. It's just like, it just become like such a habit for me. Because I've done so many stages. Yeah, let's just finish this part. I really just want a pattern of rocks now. Oh, the crystals are not exactly sized all that well. Maybe we can just remove 2 pixels from it. I think that was just one. Okay, just leave it there, like that. It's looking like a stage now. It's to a degree. Alright. I should test it. But I always find more things that I can add to it. Let's save. Oh, let's test our stage. Now it's looking a lot more like a Megaman Zero kind of thing. Yeah, there we go. Except there's like... What? I was able to spin somehow. Ah! If I fall from a jump, I can spin. Let me fix that real quick. It's in the jump group, I'm pretty sure. So it's player, control, actions. So this is the jump one. I'm pretty sure there is a... It's probably pressed down. Yeah, there we go. Also character different from Zero. There. I think I did it. Yeah, that's not possible anymore. That's it. We've done it. We did it, guys. But there are limits. You can only go so far. So there we go. I think I'm gonna end it here. If you guys have any more questions in the chat, I'll be here for a little bit more. Been streaming for quite a long time too. But yeah, this is Sonic World as a Mega Man Zero game, and it does work surprisingly well, actually. We really do a Fark stream before release? Probably not. Stream more later? I won't stream more today. I don't know when I will though. Oh, it's collision with box. Oof. I removed that. I actually don't know if in Fusion you can just select all the objects and just fix all of them at once. Enemy, please. I will next time. I'll just do one enemy, really. You know that one basic enemy from Zero that was like kind of like a Cyclops? Look at that, it can jump from the wall without actually needing to cling onto it. That's interesting. Yeah. I still like that we can do this. What happens if we fall? I keep forgetting that I did that. The enemy is actually going to be fairly similar to this one, actually. Ooh, of course it doesn't spawn because you need the spawner. No, not like that. Oh, it's funny. This is here, it actually kind of works. I'm just gonna die. It's a loud fucking scream, Jesus. We can place rings and it'll just become our object, our health object. As far as I can tell, those health objects actually they recuperate a lot more health in the original games, but this will be it. Anything else? You'll be going soon. Oh, I guess no one's in the chat. That's good enough. I'll be going now, guys. See you guys the next time I stream. Bye.